There we go. How's that? How's this look? Is everybody happy with it? Good. Because I'm not changing it. We have nothing planned tonight. This is number 6 of Mike and Tim Write a Script. Mike should be joining us shortly. He's already hit me up and said he was ready. I think we're going to talk to him about what he's doing right now, because he is working his butt off on a few different things. So we're going to see what he's been thinking about and if he's got anything new. But I have nothing planned for this stream, which sometimes those can be the best. You have no goals and you're just trying to, make do with the schedule and keep on the schedule. The important thing is to stay in, what do you call it? Stay in the habit of writing on a regular basis. I actually heard Christopher Nolan say not too long ago that that's his biggest thing, is he goes in and he maintains office hours to write. Because he does write a lot. I mean, he gets a lot of writing done. Writing. Writing's just thinking and then putting it on paper. But right now, there he is. Right now, we're going to see what he's got going on. Here we go. This is one thing.
Yo.
So I don't have anything planned. That's the title of this one.
I don't have anything planned either.
Well, I figured. I was saying before you signed on that I was like, we should ask Mike about his current projects, because now you're cutting constantly, aren't you?
Cutting what?
Any and everything, like cutting, like editing,
Oh, editing. I thought you meant class. I was like, how did you know I'm having trouble with assignment issues?
I was just gonna say you're probably doing. How is your schoolwork? Because you're doing so much.
I just had to. I'm scheduling a call with my parents every 2 days to make sure that I can do well. Not to get too personal, but I am trying, and I'm trying to find the best light right now. Let's be less intense here.
You're going more moody like last time?
How about that? There we go. I should have my thing. I have a light thing that can like clamps. I like clamping lights to things. I don't have I could find try a light stand, not a C stand, but some small stand. But I don't feel like I can't go downstairs right now and grab that. But it's good enough. Yeah, I've been editing a lot for the Palace. I feel like people fuck with the intro, so I think.
Yeah, I reposted that.
Yeah, what'd you think? That's so good.
Where are they always? It actually reminded me of an old graphic that I did on a podcast with a guy we stopped doing the podcast because we were getting shut down and very, very. People were interested in what we were talking about back then, but now everyone's talking about it. We were talking about it when not a lot of people were talking about it. But yeah, the intro. It's funny. The intro. You have the imagery. That's what I wanted to ask. Is the graphic imagery? Tell me about your process. I use
the analog thing in DaVinci. I use analog in DaVinci to change it from non-VHS background to VHS filtering, because the VHS filtering is heavily saturated. It makes it much different. And then I made a effect out of the TV of really good clips. I picked all the clips that were really good, and Charles and Eric, so I picked the sandwich cutting and the super busy one. Right. And then I basically asked AI to make a bunch of images moving and do a bunch of shit where like the logo would move around and I would fade in and I would switch. I would use a lot of transitions to make the logo like not just look unique and shit. And I used like mainly DaVinci and then I pick AIs that have no sensory filter so I can ask for it to like show somebody's head get blown off or whatever. Like you have to make sure you pick. Like you can't be like using ChatGPT or something. Like you have to find some obscure AI that does shit. I use Video Inu, and it's $7 a month, which I like because when you find like the cheaper, smaller services that essentially what they do is they somehow use more professional AI services, and they like do some backdoor shit where like they use like Google's AI, but they remove the filter
Hmm.
that makes it so you can't show like titties or you know what I mean.
Right.
And they do it. I mean, I think Grok you can kind of. Well, I don't think Grok shows nudity, but like Grok you can like make anybody in like some like crazy outfit. Like everybody's like Grok put her in a MAGA bikini or some
Right.
shit like that. Put her in. So
So
I just kind of
that's
use like AI to do like the weirdest shit possible. But yeah.
so like a lot of your animated graphics and stuff is AI. Is it a lot of back and forth with the AI that you use, or does it get it pretty well right away? Or
No, it fucks up the lettering and words. And I
okay,
have to like basically be like make sure that it says this, or I just like I don't know, like if you're doing it on a VHS filter and the words are fucked up, you can't even tell because it's so blurred and saturated that it doesn't fucking matter. But like as long as it's there in the first like couple of frames, half of it is fine. But but I would not recommend using AI if there's like text graphics. It's
right.
not that good yet, or I don't know how to do it yet. Like,
Usually that's where I look to see if I can spot when something looks like AI. I usually look for text and see how that looks because it's usually not correct. Yeah.
no, you should. If I just make when I do text graphics, I make it all by myself. I
Okay.
don't like I do usually do that, like, cause it's kind of fun to move text around and shit.
Um. So
But I
wait.
don't know, or I get other people to do that shit. Like I just like I have friends that can do motion graphics
Right.
much better than me, so I just have them do it. Again, like it's just I just know it's kind of like with the crew. You just got to know what to ask when it comes to AI.
Right. You have to know how to communicate it. Communicate exactly what it is. That's what I was looking at. I feel like people that are more better writers get better AI results, basically. Like people that can write what they want better with more direct language.
Why don't we ask AI right now how to help us? How? Okay, we are. Okay, I am. We are, but I'm writing a comedy drama film set in one day about how to. About how to. What am I saying? About an about a ride share driver going through an early 20s coming of age type moment where he finds out his true character and strength all. Okay, and I already said this one day. What should I ask it? What should I
Uh,
ask? Should I be like, how do I give me a schedule on how to make this movies that could inspire? Give me a
how ask
pre-production and production schedule. How to inspiration. You already gave me that, and I should be watching those. Patience and how to set up. I'm gonna ask another question. Yeah, and filming tips for a low budget indie film set mainly in a car. All All right, now I'm gonna open up another one, and I'm gonna ask you another question. You're gonna love this one.
Mm.
How to promote an indie film while streaming the entire filmmaking process live on Instagram and YouTube.
Mm.
Create me a model of getting the word across and finding new audiences and promoting and revenue
Mm.
streams with this model. We will crowd. Do you want to crowd fund the film or no?
Sure.
We'll
I want
crowd.
to, you know, what would be awesome is if we had somebody streaming. I was thinking about this. If you had somebody streaming as often as possible IRL on set, and there was a chat, and that was our way of raising money, and we could be like, oh, we want to blow up this car, but it's going to cost this much. Do you guys want to see a car blow up in the
That's
movie?
what I'm saying. Like, I hate all these fucking people that are like making fun of live streamers. And, like, they're making fun of clavicular, and it's
It's
like, does the
yeah,
dude inject meth probably into his cock or whatever he's doing? Yes, yes, he is. Whatever he's doing, whatever. It's a lot of fun, probably.
yeah,
But and it's probably damaging his body. But who gives a fuck? Like, it's like people want to be with you. You know, like my friend, like I was like my buddy was shooting something. We were shooting like his horror movie last night. I've been on set like 3 days in a row, like doing shit. So, but I was just there on my phone filming shit, like jokes and shit, the whole fucking time. Cause like that's what people want to see. That's why
yeah.
I posted that video on my story where I'm like reading the script and I'm like, he walks down. Like you want to have fun in set. So I'm like trying to act like I can't read, and I'm filming it. That's what people want to see.
On the subject of AI, I know there's like a bunch of people that in LA or like people that I know that are older that are like scared of it and they don't want to use it even though they know it could help their movie. Like I have a friend who wants he has to do some face animations on a creature that he has because he didn't have a puppet. He didn't have the money to make a puppet or anything. So now he's like second guessing whether he should use AI to work on certain shots. And I was like, dude, look at it this way. Like, you could continue to do hand drawn animation, but it's going to be more expensive and it might take longer and it might be harder to find people. But is it cheating if you do it digitally? Like, I don't think so. It's just a different tool. You know, it's
I
just a
think if you have the money and you have the money to not use it, then don't use it. But if you have like, but if you're working on like a shoestring budget or you're working on like an indie budget, I don't see a problem with it. I mean, even bigger films like
yeah.
I was shitting on the Brutalist for using it to like make his accent better. And I just don't like that movie because it's a film about I don't want to get into why I don't like that movie. It's I don't people won't like that, but yeah, but like it is like it's still a great movie. Like way it was the well shot technically, and you
Mhm.
couldn't tell that it was AI with like making his like voice sound more Hungarian or what. And I know people like indie filmmakers that you like recover old dialogue and they use AI to remake the dialogue. I mean,
Oh,
it's not that controversial, but like, and he's talked about it 1,000 times. But in Mass State Lottery, Jay recovered dialogue and shooting from 2020 and 2021, and he
uh-huh.
recovered car dialogue. Speaking of car dialogue, and he recovered car dialogue and recreated it in AI
Hmm.
and mixed it extremely well and removed the background and all that shit that DaVinci and he'll use the combination of DaVinci and Adobe to do this. So, and it worked out perfectly for him. And you can't even tell when you're watching the street scenes. And by the way, everybody, I gotta plug my boy. He's selling his film on Gumroad right now. Um,
Hmm.
so go buy it for $18 on Gumroad. All the special features, digital, but
The
the
Blu-ray.
Blu-rays are already out.
The Blu-rays are out. I saw the Blu-rays. I saw people who were getting Blu-rays. So.
And I'm very adamant on film like promotion on that end because like I remember everybody's in like his Discord and on their stories on Instagram, like his fans
Mhm.
posting their Blu-rays. So I
Yeah.
text him a collage of pictures of it, and I'm like that I made in like my phone. And I'm like,
Mhm.
you have to post this right now, so that people know that your film is being shipped to their house, and you can go buy it or it's watch the trailer or whatever. I texted him that picture and I was like, "You have to post this right now, Jay. Like, what the fuck are you doing?" I'm not mad. I wasn't mad at him. I was just like, "Come on, like, get on top of things." Like,
Right.
I know he's probably busy or whatever, but like, I don't understand like this. Like, I hate like laid back people that like are all like non stoic and nonchalant. It's like, fuck you. Oh, I hate that so much. Like with this like this laid back, like I just let the things happen and the studio is gonna pick me up. That's why. Have you seen my castration movie review on Jay's podcast at all?
Um, I might have seen pieces of it, but I don't think
Yeah,
I know. I can't
and
think of it like off the top of my head.
yeah, and then, all right. So let me get to. I need to do a little ramble out of the way, and I think you should look into this yourself as sort of some swipe them out. Now, everybody kind of knows whatever I think about whatever when it comes to like communism, transgenderism, whatever. But I will say again, and I've gone out of my ways to work on sets of communists and liberals or whatever. I don't really care. And one of my favorite films of last year, well, one was the sequel, and then I think the other one came out the year before. It's Castration Movie 1 and Castration Movie 2. And it's an indie mini DV filmed transgender 5 hour film about transgender hookers. And it's really funny. It's got all these great like some Dime Square type of people in it, but it's also like it's a very Canadian too, and it's all each movie is like fucking 5 hours of
Mhm.
transgender people screaming at each other in New York, or one set in Camp Vancouver, then one set in New York, and it's like for crowd they did it with like 20 grand, and then one was done for 80 grand, crowdfunding
Mhm.
it, and it's like so low budget. Um, I just loved like the feel of it. I love the honesty of it. I mean, the screenwriting was reminiscent of like Less Than Zero, but like set now. You know what I mean? Like the way that Bret Easton Ellis writes is seen in this film and in these films by Louise Weird is her name. We are Ward Weird. So like I mean, um, and one of the things I loved is there's in the first film, the first hour and a half is a film that has no connection essentially to the rest of the 5 hours. It's just this guy. He works as a production assistant on a film, and he is going up to the lead actor, trying to pitch him to play Superman in his
Mhm.
film that he wants to direct. And it's like, you know, so and it's just like rambling to him for 5 minutes, and it's like this weird incel filmmaker chud type guy who's like, I want to be the best director ever, and you're gonna be my. And the guy's just like, no. And then he gets like, there's this really good scene where he gets like fired from his job because he like starts to talk to the actors like he's like, Stanley Kubrick or something, and he's like a production assistant or
Right.
something. And so then I did this clip on Jay's show where I'm like, I hate filmmakers that act like some producer is gonna find them and give them like thousands of dollars instantly, like it's the '90s. And it's like,
Right.
no, that doesn't. That's not how it works. Like
Right.
you are shit. Like you are retarded. Like don't think that you're like something like that can be like that. And you gotta like really build yourself up and really put yourself out there and be confident. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do. So
Well, that's what I think you do have that some people can lack as a director. And I could tell that based on the way your actors were acting and in Stroke King and stuff. When I watched it, I was like, oh, this guy knows how to get people excited about being on this movie and deliver good performances. And
watch the behind the scenes. You'll see that.
that's the stuff that not everybody can do. Like they think I have a vision and it's really good, and I just got to bring it to life. And it's like there's so many things between you and that vision that have nothing to do with really like filmmaking. You know, it's
No,
all
you just have to be like good at talking to people and like know at tell them what they want. Like you have to be like very
people pleasing.
specific and shit. Like don't I don't know. I'm still learning that. So
You know what I would recommend checking out is I remember I don't remember the music video, but I remember the Daniels did a posted a video of them pitching a music video. I think it was Manchester Orchestra. I think it was a Manchester Orchestra one, but I think you can still find it where it's just the two of them on a, I think they're just on a video call with the
yeah.
band, and they're just pitching, they're describing what eventually became the music video and pitching it, and the way they're talking and how much fun that you can tell they have coming up with the idea and pitching the idea, like that sells me. I didn't even remember hearing them say exactly what was going on. Like I don't remember the specifics of what they were talking about, but I remember the enthusiasm in the presentation being like undeniably like, of course I'll let them work and do this. They have such a clear vision and they're excited about it, which
That's good.
that is the key is to be able to sell your film, basically. That's what the director has to do. Like usually a producer does the selling of the film after the fact, but the director and the actors all have to now be, they all have to be PR for every project they're in.
Or like Markiplier, like you gotta he's on YouTube every week doing whatever the fuck I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
I don't know nothing about Markiplier, but I know that he's got a movie and it's making money. And that's awesome.
I just saw a recent graph about the number of followers or something for Mr. Beast versus everybody else, and somebody was just saying it seems awfully fudged, like fake numbers for Mr. Beast. Like he's being propped up, you know, by
Doesn't he
fake.
work with the Rockefellers?
Probably, I think he does. Like, oh, that's what people are starting to notice is that fame doesn't always follow talent now. Well, I mean, it never has, but like, especially on the internet, you can kind of spot when somebody is purchasing followers or, you know, or
Yeah,
they're
like I know a podcaster who does like so many podcasts and he's got huge like following and he just like you could tell that like he makes no like he's got like a certain amount of likes on it and there's so many views and it's like but he's really good at like clipping and shit and he gets like hella views with that and it's like I fuck with it but like it's just I don't know like I like weird ground up shit. That's what I'm a fan of. I mean that's why I work with the Palace is because
yeah,
I put my $5 in every month to watch the episodes of the Palace. Like I still do, even though I get paid from them. Like I get,
right.
they pay me, well for the amount of stuff I'm doing for them. They pay me like very reasonably, and um, I like ground up type content for sure.
Hmm.
Or streamers too. I know streamers do that too. Like, you can tell. Like I don't even know what the clavicular dude. I think I don't know much about that, but I do know like there's a theory that like he says he has some like big donor that's like an older guy that donates like a bunch of money to his shit, and they're always like it's Peter Thiel,
Right.
and then also like whenever people mention like his name, he gets like scared or something, or like maybe he just knows and doesn't want to be around. I don't really know. I bet there's you never know. What I think though is like some shit is like you don't even know that like the people that are in it don't even know that they're like a
No.
tool. Like,
Yes.
why would you tell that? Like, why would you tell somebody that? Like, though,
Yeah.
first off, like, imagine you want to run a massive psyop ring, and you want to pick, like, name me a porn star. Like, I don't, like, pick whatever. It's like, what is it, Lily Phillips or whatever
Right.
these
Yeah.
slaves are. I love Charles Carroll. Who's like these sex slaves. Like he calls them sex slaves. But imagine you're that, and you're like Sophie Rain, and I think she has like some donor that gives her like blank million a month or some absorbent amount of money, and it's like, you really think? some guy that has a lot of money is doing that when he could go find real pussy in real life. He could go to Epstein Island too and get some real pussy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
if they have that kind of money, they have the resources to get it whenever they want. So why are they giving it to her and not getting it?
Getting it.
Yeah,
Yeah. They have the
yeah.
resources to get shit on their chest, whatever you can get. They get the girls shit on, or like Arabs, like the Saudi prince's chest, or something like it could be something like that. And it's like, what the fuck are we even talking? Like, really, like really, somebody's paying that just for pictures. And I don't even think she's even like some of them OnlyFans models aren't even fucking. Like they're just like posting like weird. This is weird though. It's like people are like I feel like people that like spend money on that shit are like they're like emasculating themselves like to the point where like they like I don't know what the fuck I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like they want their money to be drained. Like they feel like they need a purpose of spending their money. It's like to like worship. It's like definitely some weird magic to the point where it's like it's intended of like giving your energy to the succubus demon
Hmm.
of some sort. I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
I love where we're going already.
Speaking of succubuses or succubi, I believe is the plural. What do you make of the alien releases? They're releasing all the alien and extraterrestrial.
I don't give a fuck about all that. Like I hate people that like talk about like aliens and shit. Like I
That's
used to like I don't
I'm not.
even know if the Earth is like flat or not. Like I don't even know, bro. Like I don't even want to know because I feel like our Earth is so beautiful. Like also like when you get into like the alien shit, like it like you start getting into like the free energy rabbit hole, and it's like maybe there is free energy, but like don't we have fucking oil? Like I don't, and it's like isn't kind of like I love like I hate like these like rabbit holes that like lead you down these like scientific weird rabbit holes that are like kind of meant to like have you believe in like a Marxist one world government, because like a lot of these like alien rabbit holes are like hella like Marxist coded and they you don't even realize it, and
Mhm.
it's like why the fuck what the fuck do I care about that when like immigration is as bad as it is, or like there's Epstein files that are way much more important, or people aren't being like hanged for like stuff that like warrants like I don't even know like this. There's so much bigger issues, and it's like you're really hearing about aliens. I think he just. No, I like the theory that like he's because he did kind of talk about, and a lot of them like these older Dems are talking about moderate policies. They're effectively going on interviews and advocating for moderate democratic policies, and a lot of them are essentially trying to like move the vote moderate, and then when they get elected, they will do what Virginia people do. I don't really know, but I think there's no way he like actually was like genuinely saying aliens are like real. Wow. Like there's no way he's like genuinely was like I have it's my duty to get out this information. It's like what do you like I don't
Illegal
care and
aliens.
fuck
Sure.
you. What'd you say?
I said illegal aliens. Yeah, but
That's what I'm talking. Yo, there's like a crusade against me in my school right now because of you want to hear about it?
yeah, just you.
All right, do you want to? All right, yeah. So I've explained this to 10 people. It's fine. I'm not mad. I know you didn't even ask, but I'm gonna have to say it anyways because like this sucks. All right, so like the Minnesota ice church storming.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So some kid went to my school that was participated in storming the church for the protest. So that
Mhm.
was like that he should be arrested. And some guy
Oh
was
yeah.
like reposted my shit and was like, "This guy, don't support any film that this guy is. Don't invite him on your set and all this stuff." And it's like, so I asked this chick like randomly after some class, I was just like, "Hey, do you need help on a film set? Like an assistant, I can help or do whatever you need." no alternative motives, just like a yo, I want to help out, get some experience on set, and meet
Hmm.
people. And she was like, I don't think our values align, or some. I don't think we have the same value, or some shit like that.
Well,
And
you
then
couldn't.
I was
You were
like,
saying
yeah,
that was a she.
yeah.
That's why
It was a guy who
women.
exposed it, but now there's like a Bolshevik war against
Yeah,
anything I'm involved with, and all my friends are being approached by other people, and um, they're being like some people like not being friends with my friends because they're friends with me and
oh
all
god.
this shit. And it's like they don't even want to know what those friends that their friends would say about what the stuff that I talk about. Um, so there's like this mini Bolshevik war happening in the film department of my school because of me. It's just like saying one comment. Well, I always put comments on shit that are like, you are begging for the guillotine. Like I'll say shit like that. Like I'll say like I would be like, you'd gladly throw me in front of the firing squad, wouldn't you? Like I'll say shit like that to like
Right.
fuck with people. Like I mean like half of what I say, but like sometimes I'm just like fucking with people, you
Yeah, I
know.
mean, that's a natural. That's always the natural progression is people that are considered on the right, whatever that means.
I don't even I
Um,
consider um
yeah.
anti-Marxist, anti-liberal
Well,
because that can be
it
centered to right, you know.
it boils down to this. You don't agree with them lock and step, so they don't like you, which makes them fucking stupid and
Because all my friends that are defending me are
not
like
artistic.
centrists or like Bill Maher type
Yeah,
liberals,
yeah.
like a lot of them. So it's like, what are they even like fighting against? They're fighting half the people that they're fighting against are people that probably align with them more than me.
Hmm.
It's
But that is, is it a girl leading the charge? Is that what you were saying? It sounded like it was a girl leading the charge, right?
it's mainly women, but it's also like one the guy started it, and he also is like he's weird with women. Let's just say that, you know. So
In other words, in
I
other
don't do
words,
that or like I talk
he
about that because
he
I don't do
sees
like
a path. He sees a white knight path to impress some girl. So he's gonna try and
well,
make you the villain, so he can be a hero one day. Or,
that and more than that. That's like I don't even want to talk about because I don't want to get sued. You know.
yeah, we don't have to talk about it. Hey,
Yeah.
let me say this: there's not a person on the planet that isn't hugely successful that doesn't have mad haters. Like Mel Gibson made Passion, and literally everybody hated him for it.
Yeah.
You know? And he was like, "I don't care, I'm making it," and he made mad money. Like there's always just as like all they're doing is giving you free press, so that's good. That's what haters do. They just give you free press.
Yeah,
So,
and I just like got on a set with somebody who like does not fuck with me, my
uh-huh.
views, I guess, or whatever, and he like did not give a fuck.
If he's good, if he's smart, he probably recognizes that you're good, you work hard, you're on time, you're reliable. That's all that matters to dudes most of the time. Well, only women go and feminine dudes go, I can't work with you because I don't agree with blah blah blah. It's like, dude, is he on time? Did he get his work done? I don't give a shit if he's a communist. I couldn't care less. If he shows up, does what he's supposed to, and is a part of the whatever production, and just does their part and does it to the best of their ability, who cares? I That's the irony is we disagree with them or you disagree with them, but it doesn't affect you working with them. Is it like that it's always them. And then you look at Hollywood. Look at the shit that Hollywood is producing. I was just talking to a friend about this because somebody posted a video, a reel of some dude was just saying like how all these action movies were in the 80s were just awesome, and he attributed it to everybody being on cocaine. And I was like, well, the people in Hollywood are still on cocaine. The problem is It's a lot. It's not like tough bros from the 80s anymore, that were making Hollywood movies. Like it's now
Yeah.
it's a bunch of Ivy League educated philosophy major types that are making something new and just giving a microphone to the voiceless. And I was like, shut up. I was like, first of all, if they're voiceless, they don't need a microphone. So shut up.
Yeah,
but
they should have
but I
bought their own microphone. It's my kind of
but if you want to talk about people with no voice in the media, it's usually people that are not that don't agree with them that have no voice in the media, like or at least not any mainstream outlets. That's changing. It's changing, but it's not how it's been.
yeah. I mean,
But
yeah, and I think that there's alternate. The problem with these alternate industries that are forming that would allow for such thing is they're blinded by their ideology to the point where it prevents them from making anything good.
right,
And I think, I mean, I've heard good things about certain stuff, but um, I think it's going to take a minute. And I think when it happens, there'll be some good stuff. And I think there is good stuff. I think in the system, there is good shit with people that are just so far removed from it, or they're so subtly putting it in to the point where it's like so well done. Like Marty Supreme
yeah,
is a pro-capitalist, pro-natalist film. Eddington is an anti-establishment, anti-data center, anti-liberal, anti-conservative um, film that is like shows empathetic natures of both sides. And Weapons is about mind control and Manchurian candidates and school shootings.
right.
Nobody wants to talk about that, but that's what it is. Um, and that is done. And then let me think of what else was like kind of. I mean, I don't even. Oh my god, let me get on Letterboxd. But there's like so much good shit. Also, like what I like too is like World War II films not being popular anymore because I just also like they aren't really filmed as good because Nuremberg's like was just really blandly done. Um, I mean there is some good acting from Russell Crowe in it.
I understand.
But also like a lot of people are going for like original stories that just are like fucking good just because they're good. Like Hamnet, everybody fucks with Hamnet because
Mhm.
like it's just so good and it's about Shakespeare being like a great writer and it's about him having family issues and it's
Mhm.
about like the struggles of parenting and and it's very like supernatural of a film for whatever reason. Um, so I think and F1 is
Mhm.
just a guy who's awesome and he's driving a car. Like I think there's a lot of films that are just good because they're just good fucking movies and they're not like. The only problem though is the ones that are picked as like great films by the award shows are actually garbage. Like we know which ones. One Battle After Another is shit film. This is actually one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Um, and I have not seen Sinners, but I know a certain crowd on the internet that thinks it's actually one of the worst fucking movies ever made. That's filmed just very well. So
Yeah.
I mean, I have hope, and I think like cinema's kind of going in a direction that like it's not like we want. Who cares if it's like conservative? Really, I mean, I would obviously I'm gonna like that, but just like stuff that isn't essentially pushing Marxist lens oriented filmmaking.
Or it's not pushing anything. Sometimes it's just movies that are just fun to watch, and there's nothing to them. Like there's no
That's good, but I
there's no
do think that like
deeper.
the Marxist lens has ruined filmmaking, and it can or if it or you can like do something in a Marxist lens and make it like subtle or so, I don't know how I'm describing it, but like there is like that.
Subtlety is one of those things that people are lacking now when they make movies. They're so blunt, like they're like I want to make a movie about this political issue, and the character is going to basically be my surrogate, and it's going to explain to everybody about this political issue. And it's like that. It's not how I make movies. I make movies like, okay, here's an example. I have a car chase movie set in Miami that I really want to do. That's where a movie comes from for me, is like the challenge of doing a car chase movie when there's not a lot of car chase movies anymore. Like there's car chases in a movie, but there's very, very rarely like a dude in his car type movies. Because everyone's
Dude,
like,
where's my
this is
car?
about
Yeah,
a
sorry.
sapiosexual who dates a, somebody that's not that smart. Whoa, what an amazing movie. It's like, who cares? Um,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like we're making something that's kind of a slice of, like we've talked about it, kind of a slice of life, drama, comedy, trying to keep it low budge and trying to keep it marketable and creating enough roles for people that we like on the set to get them paid and to be in it. You know what I
I was
mean?
thinking instead of Charles as the pilot, I was thinking Eric.
I thought that today too. I actually
Yeah,
was
he's more
looking at
professional
Eric and I was
looking.
like,
Like
you know
Charles
what?
is like funny, you know.
Charles could be a different character, but I feel like Eric really I was like Eric's eyes and his kind of he has that intensity, that quiet
Super
intensity,
busy,
supervision, right? But
you know.
when
Yeah,
or like when he brings the credit card to Chuck at the when he's like the gamer girl stream breakup sketch when he's the waiter and
the
he keeps
votes they're in.
yeah
I'm sorry, I just
that's I like it.
I
But
can't.
yeah, Eric bringing over the card and being like talking to the girl and being like it came back declined or whatever it was. That his delivery in those roles where it's just really low key, I think there's always something
In the sketch where he's
else.
looking, where it's the Daddy Dom sketch, and he's just looking at the camera. Like these guys are disgusting people. Like that's all. Like you can just tell. That's just so good. Um,
Oh yeah,
the
those are always
votes they're in.
the things that make me feel better about myself. Those sketches where they get the real people in there and they're way more fucked up and weird than you'd ever would have thought.
The votes they're in. Yeah, I it's so good. That's just so good. All right, I gotta hop on Jay's show in like 10
That's all
minutes.
right. That's all
15.
right. I just wanted to keep in the habit, and it's funny we both had the Eric switch for that pilot. I saw Eric. I was like, Eric might be better for that role than Chuck.
Yeah,
So,
we'll see. We'll see.
but
Um,
that's
yeah.
that's still in the future. I think actually what I would like to do is to move into. Have you ever done seen note cards to organize a script?
What do you? What? No.
So, well, basically, it's a method where you take on the top of this on the top, you take note cards, and on the top of the note card, you write like your scene, your interior, exterior settings, all that stuff. Then you write a short description of the scene, which we've kind of been doing verbally. And then when you have all your note cards, you put them up on the wall, and when you look at it like that, you can start to see like, oh, this guy can connect to this guy, and this can go here, and that and then we can get rid of that scene completely, that type of thing.
Yeah, that would be great. So you want me to put the scenes that I come up with on note cards?
Yeah, basically what we'll go through it. I bet if you go online or something and you search like note card scene, note cards, or index cards, uh, script writing, you'll see what people do, and it'll become very clear. You can also do color coding and stuff to indicate certain things that are like, um,
Here we go.
because I think I talked about this on one of our earlier streams, but we definitely have to do which actually happened to me, was picking up those girls who got kicked out of a karaoke bar after one of them said the N word, and
That would be good. Yeah, let's do
some other
that.
patron was like going off on them, but then like the black bouncer was on their side, and he was like, "It's not a big deal, nobody cares." And but some other
Yeah,
woman was just wouldn't let it go, and I
that
was
would be
like,
so good.
that scene has to go in there. So I was like, that scene would be like, it would be that description what I just described to you, and then when you have the scene, the dialogue, the specifics of the dialogue and other things, that all develops over the course of the of over the course of the writing process to where you know sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat.
It's
But
fine. You're good. All right,
but the
let's
point is we know what we're doing next time, because today,
let's make sure that we call before the next live.
right. But
Okay, so audience again, thank you James Bass for coming in the chat, and
yeah,
other people that watched. We will go live every Sunday at 9 p.m. We are writing script and talking. Um, but yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Anybody who watch later. Um, and thank you for having me. Well, I mean, it's our show.
thank you for
Let's
having me.
thank each other for having each other. So yeah. All right.
Yes, thanks for watching, everybody.
All
We'll
right.
see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Here's Mike.